Still.
Alright, how you doing? And welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys and a couple girls get together, play some Dungeons and Dragons, have some fun 5e continuous story. Developed by me, Juan Crespo, as your Dungeon Master, followed by the awesome ladies and gentlemen that you see before you. Kind of give you just a basic little small rundown on everything that's going on. We have Rahun, who is the Barbarian. We have Atreya, who is our Paladin. We have Kath, who's our Ranger. Over in Maryland, we have Baltimore, who plays our Cleric. And then we have the in-between, Emerald and, what's the newest guy?
What is it? What is the newest character, DM?
Was it like Pickles or Cockroach or something?
I think it was...
Crackle.
I'll let you figure that one out.
Alright, what?
Saltine cracker?
I really haven't. I can't. Well, anyway,
Croutons,
yes!
That's it, crouton.
It's like crotons or something like that.
Yeah, it's crouton.
Alright, so, Crouton, he's in between characters. We're not really sure how the group is going to go. He currently lost, or died in 2 weeks ago. You can definitely take a look on Facebook. That episode is up where his character died formerly, Emerald. So the group is in the midst of trying to help him out, trying to find his body, or the whereabouts of his body, as his newest character still yet to know if it is an ally or a foe to Emerald, but has some kind of attachment to Emerald. So, he is a sorcerer. So, to kind of bring us up to on some other announcements, we are still doing donations, so when we hit $50, we'll be sending out a D&D starter kit to those that are in the chat, so definitely keep up with that. Talk with our players, have fun. The more that they get distracted, that makes me happy, because that means people are watching. Also, the more viewers that we get, the more people on Twitch get to see the stream. So throughout, you might hear me periodically say, share your friends, or share friends, whatever the case may be, to try and help boost that view up so that way we can get more people to watch. Other than that, does anybody have any more announcements that I am unaware of?
I don't think so.
No? Okay, so to bring this back to where we left off last week. Last week, the heroes were somewhat separated very briefly as the demon within Baltimore was let loose to wreak havoc among the storage area of Skyhaven, which is a city ship that they were traveling from the Goblin area to where they're at now, which is Atlas, the Citadel City, from what they understand. Massive city. I don't think I gave you guys that, but as you guys all came off the dock, you noticed that this city pretty large, bigger than any city that you've ever seen, except for the Dwarven Mountains, of course, where it's set it up almost like a pentagon, where super high walls are there, multiple guards. You can see that everything's well protected. You see that somewhat toward the middle of the area is this massive building that leads all the way up that has a major dock. And from that dock, that's where you guys are currently on, where there's other ships that are coming down that dock there to either pick up, move trade, move people, whatever the case may be. And that's where we kind of left off, as everybody was there coming off of the ship to engage in conversation and in brute force against Crouton and his luggage that, unbeknownst to the heroes, I stress that, has Emerald in it. So, with that, I do believe where we left off was, Rahun, you were sitting on top of it, trying to smash down on the actual block.
Well, I sat on top of it, but I had to get off to actually make strikes at it. I would assume I'm like in front of it.
Okay. So,
So sitting on
yeah,
my...
he sat on it.
Yeah.
I believe you were still back, but you sent Corvus, and Corvus took some hit.
I'm gonna tend to Corvus' wounds now.
Tend to Corvus's wounds. Atreya, as you were walking out, you told your fellow heroes, "Hey, I'm gonna go catch up with my sister." You went and turned. You started to walk toward that. You started to walk toward your sister and where you know that your abode is. Your sister's abode. Your family
Okay.
house.
How do I know where they are?
You were sent away from there. You know where it's at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And as you were probably about a good 60 feet, all of a sudden you heard all this commotion start. As you turn around and you notice that two constables are already on their way over to your new friends, and they've already engaged in some other adventure.
Alright, well, it's like I've already waited this long to meet up with my sister anyways. I don't know how serious it is, so I'm just gonna go, I'm just gonna turn back around and go to see if they need any help or see what's going on.
Sure.
So that's what I'm gonna head that way.
Okay, so you head back. You're about to turn out.
Okay.
Rahun, Crouton, and Baltimore. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna bash.
Well, when Rahun got up to swing his axe, I stood in between him and Ruta. Or him and this individual.
Okay.
Thank you.
I think he tried, but I think he did go. But I'll have you guys roll another dexterity.
I
Wait,
tried to-
wait a minute. I absolutely...
I tried to wrap my arm around him as I walked up, and he bested me there.
Yeah.
But then I stepped in between them.
All right. So go ahead, and I want two dexterity saving throws from both of you.
I'm attacking the lock again.
Sure.
Because
Go ahead.
You said it was like on its last little bit, right?
That you know of.
That I think of. So.
All right. What do we
Yeah.
got?
15.
5.
5. So as you come down on this lock, which you made a what?
I got a 15. I don't know who you're asking.
I'm asking
13?
13,
No, 14.
14.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hit it. It doesn't matter what it was on his last limb anyway. So you hear the lock, and it breaks as you see Crouton, like this other individual, just boom, just sit down, and he just kind of like just sits. As now you guys are kind of like in a little standoff. And again, the guards are at you. At this point, you come up, you see what's going on, you saw all that interaction,
Okay.
and the guards are like, "What exactly is going on here?"
Believe
This
this man has
man
stolen about
is trying to take my property. He's damaging it, and I would like you to do something
because I
about
believe
it.
he has stolen property.
Based on what
This
information?
is my property.
Based
It came
of
off
my
that
own
ship with
information and my
me.
party's information that I was told went on the ship. This is all stuff that happened on the ship.
You have a
asked
lot
to
of
leave.
he said, she said, sir.
Yeah.
What is this? Your trunk?
This is my trunk. Yes, it is.
All I'm saying is if we can just check and see that he doesn't have our property, then we're good to go. Then I'll leave him alone.
This is.
What property
I'm
is
allowed
missing?
my privacy,
I
however.
believe I'm missing one of my other axes that I had bought on the ship. I have this one, but I have a different one.
Roll a
that-
deception check.
Nice, Maroon.
Oh, I got separated my dice here.
That good?
I got an 8.
You got an 8.
I got an 8.
Let's,
Your other axe, you say. You have one right on you.
Yes,
I have
know. This
no
is,
idea what that is about. I have my property, and that is
Bought another
it.
one on the
I
ship.
remained in my room for most of the journey.
Like I said, I just want to see
So
if he has
you
it.
said
if
your
he
party.
doesn't.
Who else is included in your party?
Everyone you see around us.
that's me as well.
Do you know of another axe that he had?
I was there with him when he bought it.
All right, roll a deception check.
I was also about my bow at the same time.
But is this his trunk? Is this? Yeah, have you known him to steal? Is this?
These people do not know me at all. I have never
Roll
met these
persuasion.
people in my entire life.
Deception. 4 and 5.
One of the back guard kind of looks over at you, Baltimore, and he goes, "You're very quiet." What was the deception check?
I got 10.
You're so good at lying.
So he kind of parses up. He's like, "I don't know what's going on here."
Do we
But
get
I think-
advantage for like
There's
helping
3
each
of
other?
us, yeah.
Helping each other out.
Sure. Go
That
ahead.
kind of helps.
Go ahead. No, not you.
Why don't I get
No,
it?
do it.
Okay.
I like it that way. That on
11.
my other what was that? This is a 1.
Yeah,
So,
so it's 10.
so test.
I believe you 3 need to leave this man alone. And the second guard is looking at you, Baltimore. He said you're quiet.
Hey, look, here's the deal. There was an incident that happened on Skyhaven. Another one of our party members.
Yes, we are aware of it.
You're aware of what?
We have reports of you.
I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about another party member of ours who died there. And this individual was the last person I saw carry off the body. The people on Skyhaven said that they were watching him and that they knew that this was the individual who took the body. All we're asking merely is just to open the chest to prove that our friend's body is not in it.
I don't feel I have to oblige because this is my private property.
That's
I
cute.
disrespected no one.
I look right back at the guard.
I had nothing to do with that incident.
If he has nothing,
If that's
Roll
the
it.
case,
if
Roll
nothing to prove, then why
roll-
can't he open up the trunk?
Roll a deception. Check.
For
You.
oh, okay.
I don't know what I was trying to say.
Oh man, nat 20. You can.
well, I'm getting bored of this. I go into a rage and I'm gonna just lift open the chest.
You go to lift up. It's locked.
Can I like? Is there any way that I can like continue like holding on to the chest and not allow him to like open it?
He
at all?
just said it doesn't open.
Wait, what?
He just said it didn't open.
Oh, okay.
He didn't even let me roll or anything. He just said it didn't open, so it's already a magical chest.
Dang. Y'all just gonna let Emerald die like
We're
that?
not.
Oh,
I'm
shut
thinking.
up,
I
PJ.
don't know.
I'm done. Nah, deuces.
Yeah, like.
Sir, if there's a body that is to believe to be in this trunk, I don't understand why he can't open it. There's someone who's died, their body is missing, it hasn't been found, and
This man clearly states that he has no idea what you are talking about, nor has he had any encounter with any of you.
So he could be lying. You don't know who he is. You don't know if he's telling the truth.
So 4 of our words against his 1.
I mean, if you like, we can definitely just lock all you up and just figure this out the other way.
For what?
I
What
have
would
done
the
nothing to
charges
these
be?
people. I have no idea who any of them are.
well,
They
we
came up
have,
to me and started damaging my
Murder or
property.
attempted murder. We have conspiracy. We have aiding and abetting. We don't know if we could. All of you guys could be lying, and we could just take you all in, just settle that right there.
Or it could just be settled with just opening the chest.
So they look over at you, Crouton, and they're like, "Would you open the chest?"
I have to personally decline that offer. It is my personal property. It has much value to me, and I don't think it has to be seen by
We're
anyone
not.
else.
We're not gonna force someone to open up their own personal belonging.
Do I recognize the chest as
Can I
one
do
of
a
those
perception
things?
thing?
You
Does this
recognize-
guy
you
look like someone
recognize-
I could bribe?
All of you recognize that this, maybe, you don't know. You recognize that, like, this is a chest that was deliberately in your rooms.
Mhm.
Like, you know, that each of you had a chest just like this.
Mhm.
And you know that maybe, based on some information, or based on your knowledge, you can tell that just like your door was only for you, the stuff inside of your room and the contents of your rooms were strictly for you.
Hey, Cass, do you still have the ball, the rock?
Yes, it's in the bag of holding.
Can I grab it for a second?
Sure.
It's still what it is, right? It still has the symbol on it. It's just not glowing green anymore.
It's not glowing anything.
It's not glowing anything. It's just. All right.
I mean, once you like pull back the pattern,
There's only. Sorry.
there's only 2 guards. From
Only
what?
2 guards?
I'm just
But I
gonna
mean,
open
there's
it up.
guards like everywhere on the dock. You just have 2 that are just there dealing with the issue. And every now and then you'll see one of the guards maybe come over and they're like,
I'm gonna just unwrap it.
Sure.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna place it right in front of him where he's sitting on the like chest and stuff, and just place it on the chest. Very well. I mean, this was part of him. So if you're gonna keep his body, take that at least.
Letting him have his body.
There's nothing we can do. The guards don't believe us. He's not gonna open up the chest.
Is there some sort of like petition we can file? Like, is there someone we can speak to? We think that there's a body in here.
well, absolutely. If you absolutely believe that this man is causing murder or has caused murder in some way, shape, or form, just go ahead, go to the mayor's office that runs the constables, put in a warrant or an application for the warrant, and then the constables will take care of it.
By that time, he could have taken the body out of the
It's
chest and
pointless.
moved it.
It's pointless.
This is ridiculous.
It's
There's no justice. We think that there's
there
a
never
body in
is.
here.
There never is.
It's
What's your name?
Jeff.
Jeff? Okay. I'm
It's Jeff.
I'm gonna go
My name is
find
Chia.
Drazen or the captain, and I'm gonna speak with them
They're
about
gone.
this issue privately.
The ship's gone.
Very
Ship's
well.
gone?
They're over there.
The ship's gone.
It's a
You
poo.
have no power anymore here. We are on our own. We gotta either take this into our own hands or just let it go. There's
Can you,
nothing we
like,
can do.
Get the trunk to go into the war.
Hold on,
I
what
was
did I say his
wondering
name was?
about that. I'm holding on to the top.
It doesn't
of
like dissolve through the.
Or
No,
can
no,
you
but
get,
does
like,
anything
even
happen? Does
smaller
any,
so I can
like,
snatch it up and
Does any light glow or anything like that?
Nothing.
Just snag it back. Well, since he doesn't grab it or anything like that, I'll just keep it back and I'll wrap it back up, hand it back to Cass, and so fun. Just leave it there. Now, how heavy do you think this chest is?
I mean, you're probably looking at maybe like 250, 300 pounds. I mean, with emerald in it, right? Like,
Yeah.
so it's about 200, 250, 300 pounds.
I don't know.
Is there any
Okay, I
emerald
wanna
kind
see-
above?
All I have to say is,
I mean, you
I
guys
have
are
done
like
nothing with
way
these people.
above. Like, I mean, you guys are probably like
Is there like
a
an
good
edge?
1,000,
Is there like
1,500
Is
feet.
there like an edge or anything?
No, it's like I mean, there's like rails and whatnot.
Mr. Jeff, as you say it is,
Yes.
Would it be possible to throw something over the rail?
so
If you-
is there anything holding me back from proceeding on with my day? I'm sure you have many things that you must do, and I don't want to occupy your time.
We have no cause to arrest you nor do any of that. So you are free to go.
With my belongings as well.
with your belongings. I would expect, and he looks at all of you. He says, without actual proof.
Yeah. Have a good day, Jeff. Bye. And I walk away. Does he stop me?
No. So without actual proof, you will leave this gentleman alone. Good day
well, I
to
mean,
you all.
conspiracy to commit murder is clearly what you guys are okay with, so I guess that's
If you
fine.
wanted to have that charge, we are free to arrest all of you right now for all of you.
And with that, I bid you adieu, good sir. Thank you very much.
Is there, like, a
And
card
to you ruffians,
shop that sells, like, just general
good day.
goods?
And with that, I'm going to take
No,
my
around here.
trunk and keep
I'll
going.
just find the
Make a strength check.
Lit.
as he turns around.
I want to say,
Walking
don't
away.
worry, we'll find you.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Nice.
Hunter's Mark works for an hour unless you do it as a higher spell slot, and then it lasts longer. So
I got a
I would-
16.
I would check that just for your own personal benefit. There's no actual like store. I mean, this is like a major dock.
No, yeah, I figured
So
that
there's
out,
probably
but
like there's a main hub that you can kind of like go in and out of, and then you have
it's more
the
for
way down.
presence and play than
Okay.
anything else. I'm just wandering around, but I'm staying nearby. When the guards leave, though, Still being in my rage, because I believe my rage lasts an hour as well.
I don't know. I thought it was 6 minutes.
Oh.
I mean, which is still
I
fine.
thought it was 10. I thought it was 10 rounds.
Maybe
it
it's
was,
like level
it
10
was
rounds.
1 hour for 10 rounds, but
Oh,
it's
I'll
not.
find out. Your
Uh,
rage lasts
no,
for
you
1
have, like,
minute,
levels
Oh, 1 minute.
when you level
Okay,
up,
so
level slots for spells.
which is 10 rounds.
Probably
10
one
rounds.
and
That's
two.
what I'm thinking. Okay, cool. I mean, when the guards start walking away and everything, and it seems like he got a 16 on the strength.
Yes, he's able to just pull it. I mean, he can't. It's too big for him to like pull it on both sides. So he's really like just kind of like dragging it across.
I'm gonna go to the other side of it and just start picking it up.
Okay, so you pick it up. So you help him. All right, make a strength check.
Wait, he's picking up my trunk?
Picking
On
up
the other side of the trunk, he's essentially helping you carry it.
17.
Yeah, you just left it. And you just you see.
Sir, might I help you? I thought we dealt with this issue already.
Don't say anything. I drink my drink, in fact, and I just hold on to it.
Sure.
So so
He's
Okay,
I'm
so-
walking
you
with you.
and
I'm
watching
walking
you.
with you. I'm not stopping. I'm walking wherever you're going.
alright, so in that I say, well, if you can't beat them, join them. So, I am going to make my way to a local area that has someone that is knowledged in the town, and see if I can't find out the local clerics and priests.
Sure. Okay. So you're again, you guys are about 1,000 to 1,500 feet up. So there's a massive like ramp that kind of just goes down. So there is some time in between that. You see Rahun following this individual, helping him with his trunk on his way down. It's up to you what you would like to do.
I've been following Raphael.
I'm gonna head that way too. Just follow him down.
Follow. So you guys all eventually make it down. Finally seeing like the close-ups of the houses as they come up about 2 stories high, each house almost. You definitely tell that you're probably like, if you were to put sections on this, you're probably in the middle of the area of the actual city itself. You also notice as you start making your way down, the outer part kind of looks like shacks with like straws, woods, not really like built. The infrastructure is not that great. And as you make your way in, or as you are watching, you go from like straws and woods to bricks to cement to marble. As the closer and you get to the middle, the higher the
So there's a clear class structure going on here.
almost, but there's no like wall that like differentiates them. It's
Yeah,
almost like all
it's just
blended.
like
Um,
it just goes.
Yeah, it's all just kind of blended together. But you definitely see a somewhat of a society incline on the way to the center.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys make it to the bottom, and you guys are in like the middle part where you have bricks and cement. You guys are free to do what you with. People are walking around.
Do I
talking.
see do I see like a constable or some type of officer or something close by?
Yeah, all over the place.
So I'm gonna, with my hand still on my trunk, and I'm assuming Rahun's following, I'm gonna walk up to one of them and say, "Good morning, good sir.
I'm gonna kind
Hello.
of not pull
Might
this
you
much
point me in the
down.
direction of the local clerics or priests?"
Local clerics, you can find them all over the place. It just depends on whatever god you serve, or if you just want to find a good place to rest your head, or if you want to have a good night. And he kind of winks. At this point, you also start to feel a lot more heavy. Like the trunk has now like put more support on you.
I just look over and
On-
I'm not saying anything. I'm just like, take another.
So,
sip of my milk.
okay, so with that, I'm gonna say, so just in theory, say I needed help with, possibly, healing someone. how might I go about it? Who do you suggest is the best person? So
The best person? The best person would be Sierra. You'll find her over when you start seeing places that are marble and such. You'll definitely find some of the higher class clerics there. There you'll be able to find whatever you need, whether they be cure and poison, perilous, whatever the case may be. You'll find it.
How about bringing back somebody from the dead?
Oh yep, we get adventurers come in all the time.
Awesome.
So I
Very
look
well,
over at
sir.
Rahun and I'm saying, I say this with like a straight face, but in my mind I'm laughing so hard. Like, where are you going to find a dead body around here?
Hell if I know.
And with that I say, thank you, good sir, and I continue on my way towards the marble.
I don't move.
Okay, so you're gonna hold the trunk in place. Okay, make a strength check. He's pulling it against you. If you want to make a strength check,
I'm not pulling. I'm just holding my ground. And
he's
I'm-
moving.
I
So you're
understand,
you're literally gonna be pulling.
So what exactly, are we like in some sort of like tavern, some sort of business, some sort of like open courtyard? Where
For
are we
what?
at? Where we're at, our location.
Oh, you're like in the middle of the streets.
Okay.
Like there's
Okay.
just people walking around.
Okay, so I'm looking around.
And you see all sorts of races, colors. Like you can tell that this is a high lively town.
Okay.
22.
22?
Oh, you want me to make one?
You're not in range no more.
I know. It's
Okay.
still just a 22. I didn't roll with advantage.
16.
Yeah. So you're not moving. He's like you're like pulling the thing, and you go to turn, and like the trunk is still there, and you're like,
I'm just taking a swing. I'm like, just can we take a 5-minute break? That was a lot of stairs coming down here with that. In fact, drink.
Except, wait, what? What was the last part?
he's offering you a drink.
As I'm holding.
Oh,
the-
of that thing that's in his cup?
Yeah.
Don't worry about refilling. It refills itself.
Oh, well, what is it?
It's ale.
The guard's like, oh my god! And he goes and grabs it. Make
yeah.
a dexterity check.
Nope.
14? Did you beat a 14?
Nope.
No? He grabs it and he's just like,
Well,
he looks at it for a second, he's like, ugh! Ugh!
I grab it and I say, it's not for the weak stomach, but it'll get the job done.
And with that reaction, I'm going to take a hard pass, but I think we definitely need to go see Sierra. And again, you are holding on to my property, so I would hope that we don't need to
It
get
was a lot of
the-
stairs. Give me a second to catch my breath. Jesus.
and to take a drink.
I mean, I literally am just taking a couple sips here and there, just catching my breath, man. Like, can you give me just a second? Jesus Christ.
1 second.
Take a nice, just
So
like,
I'm just
I
hanging
keep
out.
it there
I'm
for
just
a good
kinda-
minute.
Yeah, you're just sitting there just looking at these
He's
guys.
trying to
and
handle
saying,
the situation, and I just don't want to leave this body alone. So, I mean, we gotta do whatever we gotta do. So, Rahun took it a whole different way than I expected, actually.
Hey, you're just gonna start hacking and slashing.
Yeah, really. That's what I thought he would do. So, and then he did it like a whole other way. So I'm actually pretty surprised. I'm like, okay, so Rahun can adapt and not go all balls to the wall all the time. That's probably like an appropriate
Alright.
catchphrase, but.
Yeah, balls to the wall.
Are
you're
you done
just
yet?
flexible.
Can
Yeah.
we go?
No problem.
Okay, let's go. Thank you.
How's my constitution?
So I'm going to now
I mean,
start
like,
walking
that 1
with
minute,
my
like,
trunk
I was drinking the whole
here.
time until. Good stuff.
I'm looking around because I have to keep in mind that I'm also like looking for my sister or people that I
Yeah.
might recognize
Um,
at the same
okay.
time.
Make an investigation check.
Can I also look for a bookstore by chance?
You can make an investigation check too.
Either a bookstore or a library. Preferably a library.
Okay. 19.
19. You don't see anybody that you know. But you do know that the direction and where you're going is actually where you're, like the vicinity in which you know your sister's going to be.
Okay.
Or at least the house is.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
5.
5? You can't tell any of the buildings from anything. I mean, you see the signs, but you can't really make out what's what. I mean, you like no basic structures. Like you can pretty much guess that's a tavern, or that's a place where people hang out, or that's actual houses. But other than that, nothing really in particular.
About halfway through walking towards the thing, I'm just gonna drop it and act like, oh god,
Alright.
my grip just gave out there for a minute.
So you just.
And with that, I'm just gonna keep trying to pull it.
Alright.
So,
I mean, you're able to drag it. I mean, we already made the strength check by yourself, so you're
Yeah.
good.
I'm just gonna drag it. I'm gonna keep dragging.
I'll pick it up.
Okay. Or like with Rahun, because he's also picking it back up.
Well, when Rahun drops it, I'll go to pick it up.
I give Baltimore a pat on. Thank you. As I go over
why,
and I kind of like
thank
grab him
you.
from the middle. You know, just kind of give him some more support in the middle.
Sure.
Make it a little lighter.
Between the three of you guys, you can pick up this box no
Yes.
problem.
Easy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Easy.
easy.
As in like, cradle room.
I know. Poor Corvus.
Hang in there.
And he's like, whoop.
Oh.
Like his wings like all like cut up. He's not looking too hot. There's a big gash right in the middle.
How does
So sorry.
can I heal an animal?
Yeah. I mean, it's just as a creature, so you can do humans,
Creature.
creatures, whatever.
Okay,
Well-
so when it says, I probably asked this before, like lesser restoration, it says N1 disease or condition.
Bleeding out is not a condition.
Okay, so I'll do cure wounds.
So I
Technically.
put out
He's
my
not
arm.
tonight.
I just say Corvus,
Technically, it is.
You put out your arm and you do what?
say Corvus, come here, please.
So you put him on. Okay. So you have Cass just holding him out to you.
Okay. So then
I
I'll
grab the chest. Baltimore, do your thing. I'll re-grab onto you.
I'll do cure wounds at level 3.
Booyah! Roll the health.
Way to take my glory, Baltimore. I was just about to do that. You're on level 3 though.
She's
so.
like looking through her scrolls. She's like, what am I gonna do? And Baltimore's just like, hey.
I got it.
Holy symbol.
Have
Oh.
Okay.
we gotten anywhere close to Sierra?
Yeah, I mean, you guys are starting now. You start seeing, like, more concrete marble buildings. And you start seeing...
So like as we get closer, I want my character to like show like a sense of urgency. Like beforehand, all the other characters have seen like what it seems to be like evil and like, but I want there to be like the slightest bit of compassion, but still deception.
What are you talking about?
He's saying that he wants to let off, like, the fact that, like, he's making it a point to go get whatever's done at this cleric. But he still wants to hold off at a distance and be like, you know what I mean?
That's
Like I
Like,
want
he's
to show
trying to act
urgency,
serious.
but at the same time I'm reserved. So I have an internal conflict
you're
going on right
you're
now.
rushing.
I
But
want
you're
to
not
be good,
showing
but
it.
evil. I want to be everywhere, but nowhere.
I want to
Correct.
see all things.
I
and
want to
nothing at the
love
same time.
and hate all in the same round.
Every
That's great.
villain-
My
Oh my
short,
God, get
stubby
it.
dwarf legs probably can't keep up with this long stride, so we're going at my pace. Essentially.
I mean, that makes sense though. Like they're
Yeah.
totally different sizes.
Literally,
Like,
there's the
this-
chest.
like-
Yeah, the
yeah.
chest is sideways like this. It's probably only like a couple inches off the
Dragging
ground.
on his
Yeah.
end, like,
So it was a 21.
21 health for Corvus. So so you guys finally get there and you notice that there is a massive temple, one of which is the Temple of Pelor.
Oh my pal.
My
Wait.
Pelor.
What? Say that again? I missed that.
Temple of Hello.
Pelor.
I mean, it says that you see the symbol. You see people are talking about Pelor. They're talking about it's
Oh.
Or like pallor, but one else.
Oh my polo.
Pelor. I'll give you if you want to spell it out. Pelor, the god of sun and agriculture.
Yes, it is.
When we walk into this temple, is it like a big open, echoey area?
Maybe, like, someone that would be
Right in the
cool to
front of
know
it?
uses.
Not necessarily. It's massive, but like when you actually come up and you walk inside, or is everybody going inside? Just so I know.
Yes, we're following. God of sun.
Yeah. So
Correct.
as you get inside, there's like massive like what do you call them? like Coliseum. What do you call them? Like the big posts. I forget what they're called.
Pillars.
Pillars. Thank you. You see massive pillars just like in between, like just right
Going
down
down
on
the
either
line.
side, left and right. Where on the sides you see people getting healed, people eating, just
But crowded.
yeah, I would say crowded. And there's a lot of light. Like there's like a massive window, like a panel window that just like shoots beams of rays like everywhere. You can tell by the glass that it was deliberate to make the rays kind of go the way they went.
Lift up, slam it down.
Okay.
Try to make it as obnoxious as possible.
Sure.
And I'm gonna try to, like, in seeing that he's trying to make it obnoxious, I'm gonna try to like
One
do a
side he's gonna try to
opposite reaction to like bring it down.
I'm just
not
gonna slam
so
it. I'm gonna
loud.
go, whoo, woo,
I'm gonna do a
and I
perception.
just say Sierra.
I'm gonna do a perception check. I'm kind of like checking out the vibe, what everything looks like.
I try to make
people
us as
around.
obvious as possible.
Okay. You're trying to be obnoxious. Got it.
Trying to be as
And I'm trying
obnoxious
to
as-
do the opposite.
I want to see if there's
Exact
any like.
opposite.
Make charisma checks, both of you.
Make what?
Just roll a d20 and add your charisma.
Yes. Thank you, gods.
Perception.
19.
20. Not
Damn
natural.
it.
So he just offsets you just enough to where it's like people look at you, but they're not like staring at you like, oh
Oh,
my
I'm still
God.
sitting there. Sierra! Sierra! Sierra, we got a job for you.
And I'm going to see if there's someone nearby
13.
that looks a little bit more official, but
everybody
isn't
seems to be
like
doing their own thing. Everything,
super
everybody's, like,
conspicuous
yeah.
about it. I'm just gonna say,
like I said,
excuse
they're
me.
healing, people eating.
You're
people
gonna drag the
swinging,
chest with you
but
the whole
nobody's
way?
like doing anything out of the ordinary.
I'm just going to hold on to it, but see if there's someone like right in my vicinity, because
Yeah,
we're
I mean,
now in this
there's
crowd of people.
clerics of Pelor everywhere, just out and about, and they, eventually somebody will come up. Somebody comes up to you and is like, "Oh, hello."
Sierra?
I'm
Yes,
not Sierra."
no.
We don't need your
Please.
help there. We need Sierra.
Please
We need the best of the
discard my-
best. We need some healing done.
Please disregard
Do you
this
need
man.
healing?
If you
I
wouldn't
don't,
mind helping us
But I think he
find
does.
the cleric by the name of Sierra.
Sierra is off on a mission right now. She will be back shortly. Probably tomorrow. Tomorrow morning is when she's supposed to be coming back. She's
Do you might know where we would be able to stay in this area of town?
Oh yes,
Since-
the Soaring Griffin is a very well-established place. Quite pricey, but I do believe with the right amount of gold, you can stay there quite nicely. And for a place for a bunch of you, if you all would like to stay together, it definitely has a nice big room where everybody can pitch in. I believe it has 5 to 6 beds, if I'm not mistaken.
I
Just-
definitely walk over to him and I pat him on the back. I was like, we would definitely like to go there.
The Soaring Griffin. You'll find it about 3 blocks down, up onto your left, and do wish them that we say hello.
Oh, of course. Thank you. What was your name?
My name is Soren.
Sorry. Thank you so much. And I go and pick up the other handle and I start walking towards the direction that he told us about the soaring
His
griffin.
name's Soaring too. So
Soaring,
The coincidence-
Soren,
and then
Oh.
soaring.
and then Soaring Griffin.
okay.
The Soaring Griffin.
And then soaring. Soars through the soaring. Sorry.
Sorting hat.
That's soaring
Okay.
heights, soaring for.
So I don't know, just the way he said it.
Coincidence? I think
Think
not.
I want to see if he's sketchy because he's like, oh, tell him that we said hi. So,
I'm just starting to head with the
That's
chest
just me.
towards that direction.
Sure.
So is he like sketchy or anything?
You make an insight check.
BJ, you trying to stop me? Because right now I'm just dragging this chest towards the soaring griffin.
I'm helping you at this point.
Or
I'm
is there a
saying is right
library
now-
by chance?
16.
Did you even bother to ask how much gold this room is going to cost?
16.
Yeah.
I think he's got
He
it.
seems pretty good.
I point to the
mean,
dragon
he
board.
seems like he seems like he's tired, but you can tell like he's just going about his day. You kind of notice just kind of sitting back and kind of watching him. He's always going around to the people. He's always saying hello. You can tell that he's kind of a genuine heart.
Okay.
Or is there a library?
Indeed, there is the arcane library that's going to be more toward the middle, but you have to be an arcane caster in order to go. They kind of keep it locked up. We do have various libraries scattered throughout all of Atlas. You can find any of them. They just have a nice book symbol on top. They contain stories, anything really you need.
Is there one specifically for like clerics?
For clerics, I mean, besides the scrolls that each temple keeps to themselves, not necessarily, no. Is there a particular deity that you're looking for? Maybe I can help you point in the right direction.
No, I was just looking at information about paladins.
Paladins, yes. Each one will definitely have its own oaths. I know for ours we have a set of skills that we need and definitely look for in our paladins. Just depends on what you're looking for.
I'm looking about information on oaths.
Okay,
Like-
any particular oaths you're looking for?
I don't know any of the oaths, that's why I wanted to go look.
Well, you're definitely welcome to take our class. Our paladin class will be starting here in the next couple of weeks. There you'll be able to go through our paladin training program, be taught some of the finest of Pelor has to offer, and you can join with within those classes.
Can I just look at the scrolls about information on paladins?
Here, unfortunately, we cannot. It needs to be done through the training program. However, I'm sure that there has been some exceptions in the past, but that has to go through the head cleric Sierra, which she'll be back here tomorrow.
Yeah. I follow Robin.
Okay. So you guys end up just keep walking that way.
Okay.
Any other?
I'm gonna stop Cass and just let her know. I'm gonna meet you all at the Soren Griffin in a little bit. I'm gonna go see if I can find some of my family.
Okay.
So, Rahoon, I'll see you guys later. Baltimore.
Safe travels.
Right. So as you guys begin to walk out, you all hear a massive uproar kind of come from this one area off to your left. You know, when you walk out, you can go left, right, or straight. On your left, you hear this massive uproar of just people cheering, having a good time. Definitely a place to look. And as you look, you just see a massive crowd over into this area. And once you take a glance, you just see a massive banner across the top. And it's Finn's and Gloriums Wonder Emporium.
Hey, I know that name. Finn and Gloria. They were friends of my father, the captain, in the letter my father wrote me. It said to go find Finn and Gloria.
Awesome. You think they can get us a deal?
I think they could at least help us something.
Awesome. Let's go put this chest away first. Wink, wink.
I'll
nudge,
stay with
nudge.
the chest. I do think we should go get the room, and then I'll keep with my things.
Indeed. Like I said, let's go put the chest away. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I said that out loud. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wait, you said what out loud? I
You-
didn't hear
you-
that.
Nothing.
I'm still.
You didn't hear it.
Yeah, okay, that's great. That's exciting, but I need to find my family. So.
Then we all meet back at the Soaring Griffin.
Yeah, I'll see you guys. Actually, I need to go see where my sister and my family is.
Cass, would you like to go find them and you can meet us back at the Soaring Griffin? That's where we'll probably stay.
Okay.
Wait, before we all break off, do you all have money for this place? Because, as she said, it's extremely expensive.
So yeah, when we're in the room and everything, I'll probably just come back over here or something if I didn't see you in the next hour or so. Does that sound good?
That works.
Okay, cool. Then
So.
if I don't see you in the next hour, we'll come back over to the shop and we'll work for you, Cass. And then, what about you, Hal?
I'm gonna go ahead and try to find my family and head to the household. So I'll meet you guys back up.
So about an hour going to be good for you too?
Yeah, that should
Okay,
be good.
awesome. Let's go.
Are there any trees around?
Completely
Very
ignoring
interesting.
his question.
There's various trees around, but I mean they're like standalone trees, not necessarily like clusters.
I know Corvus is like healed, but I'm gonna take him to a nice looking tree and just kind of hold him up to it so he can go sit in the
he
tree
goes.
and observe for a while.
Yeah, he goes and he enjoys himself and he just kind of breathes a little lighter now that he's healed.
And I will walk into Finn and Glorious.
Okay. Well, as you're walking, it's fairly difficult. Just massive people are there, just overwhelming. And you see, like, there's a stand in the middle, and there's a little halfling, and he's like, yeah, give me those, and he's like chucking items, like you have certain people on the right where they're giving him items, people on the left that are handing him money, and he's just like chucking stuff and just trying to do as much as he can. And he's like, yeah, I'll take care of that, take care of this, yeah, no problem, yeah, whatever. This goes on for probably about like another 5 minutes as you're like pushing through people, trying to get around them just to get to the entrance of this place. And then right as you get to the door, you just see the door just slam open. And you just see a human individual, very skinny, massive earrings on both sides, definitely tight shirt, tight pants, flared collar. And he's just like, oh my god, no. Get off right now. That is not how we do business. You better get right in here. And he just starts going off. And the halfling gonna turn around and he's like, yeah. So, sorry guys, we're gonna take this business inside. Follow me, let's go. And he hops down and he just scurries himself in. And the other guy just opens the door and he's like, cannot believe I still do this. Hi. Who are you?
I'm Cass. Who are you?
Oh, that's great. Cass?
Are you Finn by any chance?
Oh my god, yes I am.
Yes.
Oh, wait.
New favorite
what-
NPC.
What's your last name? As people are just coming in and they're
Yeah,
like,
look it up. This is
Well, my father's Roland.
that's great. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that can have the name Cass and Roland. I need a last name.
how do you have it in your papers
Don't
here?
even
I
know
want a
your
character
last
name.
name. Don't even know your last name.
No one uses our last name.
She like pulled out a book. She's like,
What is my last
name?
Separate pause.
Are you sure I ever came up with a stupid last name?
He's like, yeah.
Velos.
She's like, oh.
I'm
Here, write it
Cassiopeia Velos, daughter of Roland.
If lost, call this number.
Yeah.
Little temporary tattoo.
What am I gonna call again? Oh, that's right.
I'm Cassiopeia Velos, daughter of Roland. I heard that you knew my father.
And that I did. Oh, that I did. What a wonderful man. Look, Ms. Velos, please come inside if you would. We have much to talk about, much to see, much exchange that must be done.
Okay, so Cass
Oh
is like
my
happy,
God.
knowing like I've got a connection to my dad.
Inside, please.
So I gladly walk inside.
Okay. So you close the door, and he closes the door. You see the halfling just still going about, but this time he's like, "Hey, get your hands off the freaking!" This, like you see, just massive area, just like massive. On either side, two columns. You see
I'm
three,
like looking around.
like 3 stories of just a variety of options. Like you have, general goods. You see swords. You see this. You just see a lot of everything.
This place is fantastic.
And in the middle, you see a nice big 4-cornered desk. And you see the halfling just kind of working that from there. And then off to the side, you see Finn. He just kind of keeps walking. He goes, "Yes, indeed, my name is Finn." And he just starts walking, and he has like this little, like, buoyant gesture. Thank you, I like the words. And he's like, he turns around and he goes, "Cass, please, if you would, be a darling and just stay right here. I gotta get Gloria. She's gonna love to see you." 1 second. And she goes back there, or he goes back there, opens the door, and from like across the door, you can hear, Gloria! You'll never know who's here, darling. And then you hear another, yes?
There's an aria switch between them.
Our dealing, our dove Cass, roll it. What? Oh my god! You just come out and you just see the door open yet again. This time, another human. Big, black, boisterous. Big earrings, tighter than usual clothes. Definitely, you can tell.
Oh my god, one. Oh my god.
Sensual.
Yeah, and she just looks at you. She goes, "My darling Cass, please come to me, bring it to Mama, give me a hug. How have you been? I've seen you when you were like this high. Well, actually, probably about this high because you were in like a little cradle. But oh my God, you look so big and quite awesome. When I say your texture. As you can see, my figure is not what it used to be. What can I help you with?
Forgive me, but
No.
What brings you here
Just-
to Atlas, this beautiful citadel?
Well, it's kind of a long story, but I recently got off the ship
Oh.
Skyhaven.
Yes. I believe the captain sent you here. Oh, great. You've decided not to look for your father.
What?
And you see Finn off to the side, and he's just like, oh my god.
Actually, I was hoping that you might know where he is.
No, we
what
don't know
sort of
anything.
business he's been.
We know nothing of the sort.
We did business with your father, and your father was quite a very generous man. Definitely, all he spoke about was just keeping you safe. Is there anything else? Please, we have much to talk about. Please, come inside.
I'd like to know more about how you know my father.
Sure. Come
I've been
on in.
looking for him. You say that he's generous, but I've been looking for him for a while, and all I have is this letter that the captain gave me for him.
Well, yes. Yeah, he does do letters. We indeed have one for you as well. We also do have a debt that we have to repay, and I believe the debt is to you. We'll discuss terms inside, yeah? We have much to talk about.
Sure. No.
Please come on in. Where is Corvus?
Oh, he's in a tree outside. He was recently wounded. and
Last time I saw him, he was just a mini owl, just like this beauty. So
no,
cute.
He's quite large.
Large.
Like his wings.
You see Finn. Large.
Large,
You
you
know,
say?
like his wingspan is like 8 feet or something.
God.
He's quite
Well, maybe keep him outside. The beast will have to just stay outside. You know, come inside and mess up my area. And you see her
It's
turn around
okay.
and she just kind of walks in, and Finn is like, I'm sorry, darling, please inside.
So I go.
Okay, so you go inside. It's a nice room. We're going to stop right there. Atreya, as you're walking, you begin to see more and more of the more residential suites,
Okay.
more residential houses, one of which you come across and you're very familiar with.
So is this supposed to be like the places I used to live and grow up, or I just know it because this is like one of my family's other houses?
It's one of the houses.
One of the houses that they have, so I'm just familiar.
One of the houses.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to sort of like look around, maybe, think of some memories or anything like that, anything that comes to me, or check out the area, see who's around, see if I recognize anybody.
Sure.
And I guess I'll just, if no one's outside or anyone's outside for degree, I'm just gonna go into the door, just not even knock.
No,
just gonna
nobody,
walk
I
in.
mean, everybody seems pretty normal. You don't even knock, you just walk in.
Yeah.
You walk in, the door's wide open, just open it, you close it, you walk inside, you hear some people off to the right. I mean, you know the layout of the area pretty well. So, I mean, you walk into the den, and then you have a hallway to the left, or hallway to the right, hallway to the left. The left goes to the kitchen, the right goes to another living room space, which you know a lot of the time kept your area.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go towards the noise and, hello? Is anyone here? It's Atreya, hello?
Atreya?
Yes, and
Yeah, like as you guys come around the corner and come face to face with your sister. She's
Which one, Lillian or Rosemary? Lillian is the oldest of the two.
oldest one.
Okay, Lillian. Okay.
And she's like, Atreya, oh my god.
Oh my
and
gosh.
she like gives you a hug.
Oh
and she's
my
like,
God.
how have you been? She's like,
Teary-eyed.
she's like, did you get my letter?
I did.
I asked you, did you bring friends?
I did. There's.
They need to be here.
I wanted to see you and speak to you and see how everything was and. See,
No, I understand. Everything is not all right, but I want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. So please forgive me. It's not necessarily time sensitive right now, but it is definitely something that you'll need your other party members for.
Okay. I'll have to go and speak with them because.
Wait, don't leave yet. Just
No, I'm
sit down.
I'm not gonna leave. So
Well, tell me about your adventures.
Which
Tell
one
me
do you
about what
want?
you've been
Do you
doing.
want my party members here? Or do you want me to stay in chat? Party members or stay in chat?
how's our family? How's mom? How's Rosemary?
Mom is good. She still has those moments from time to time, but she's okay. Our other sister, she's doing well. She's kind of hopped into the jewelry making, just started working with that. There's some, I mean, they just kind of work. That's all they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they work, come home, work, come home, do some trade. The dwarves had actually put in a quite big investment, more than usual. Not necessarily for any kind of jewelry, but more for gems, just regular gems. Which is weird because the dwarves are usually what fund us with their gems.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than that, everything seems to be pretty much decent.
Yeah. And grandfather as well.
Grandfather's good, old, but
Yeah.
it's there, still working. Would you like something to drink? I can make you something. I can give you some food. Are you hungry?
Yes, I am actually.
You probably had
hungry.
that boring dried meat, right? All that crappy stuff. What do you call those? Rations? Disgusting thing.
It's fine for me.
She's like, oh yeah, we'll start getting to it. She goes, Marla, please, get some food started. And you notice that there's a servant walking around now, doing her own thing. Just
Yeah.
And all of a sudden she's like, yeah, what can I do for you? You know, if you guys talk about whatever you like. Chicken? Do it.
Yep.
Chicken.
Some rice, beans, some vegetables.
Rice, beans, veggies, chicken. A feast.
Quinoa salad.
And you guys talk about your
Things,
exploits and
yeah.
what's going on.
Okay.
Rahoon, Baltimore, and Cockroach.
Crouton.
Crouton. Oh, no.
Krukas.
So,
Literally 2 syllables.
what is it? Crocus?
Krukas. Krukas.
Crucas.
Crouton.
C-A-S.
Crucas. 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 Alright, so whatever. So,
So whatever.
you guys are walking down the street and singing doo da dee 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 dee.
Making our way downtown, walking past.
You guys eventually come up to a building in nice cement, and it has 2 massive, like full-grown griffins in statue outside of the establishment.
They're statues, though,
Yeah,
right?
they're statues.
2 full-on griffins.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Those are some pretty well-trained
On
griffins.
chain. No.
Those are some pretty well-trained griffins.
No, they can't get chained. Yeah,
They're not very good.
they're free spirits.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, in statue form outside. So you definitely can tell this is probably the Soren Griffin.
I keep heading to the front door.
Sure.
I'm assuming that's where you're heading.
Yes.
So you walk in, and again you notice that the massive poles. I keep forgetting what they're called. Pillars. Thank you.
Yeah.
Pillars are still kind of keeping up with the architecture of this kind of area, where pillars are all over the place. And this area is a lot different. It's just a massive hallway. Nothing inside of it. Like every tap that you, every step that you take, it literally echoes amongst the wall. And you just see just one individual just sitting there, and he's looking. He's like, "Hello,
Hello?
hello, yeah."
Hello? Hello? I'm waving
Hello?
as I'm like carrying the trunk towards him.
You want a room?
Indeed.
Indeed.
Very well. Come on.
So we head that way.
So you guys finally get up to him, and you notice that he's actually a gnome. And
He's Rohan's got no money.
he's a gnome, and he's just sitting there, and he has like this massive book and a big quill, and like these two small glasses, fairly old. And he's like, "How many will it be today?"
I'm saying
6.
He doesn't know that.
6.
6. All right, very well. Did you want the group rate, group room, or single rooms?
Group room.
Group room.
How much for an individual room?
An individual room, you're probably looking at about 40 gold pieces each.
Well, we're mercenaries who just came to town.
Very well, very well. How much?
It's going to be a group room, and we would like to make a deal. Of
Awesome. 200 gold pieces for the room.
I look over at him.
So he looks over at him too.
Bronze. Just carrying the weight reins.
Money.
You should check your phone real quick. Just heads up. Before you go forth with that. So.
Good idea.
But so I sit and I think it over, and I'm still holding my trunk. And I say, I think I'll take an individual room, and I slip him the gold. And with that, I'm also going to be taking my possessions.
Very well. I'll go ahead and take the 40 gold. And as you put the 40 gold down, you just kind of take it. All right. Name. Your name, sir.
Yeah, Krukas.
Krug. How do you spell that?
Cruckas.
Awesome. He turns the book around. If you could sign this right here for me.
Yes. Sign it.
And you will be out by tomorrow afternoon?
Yes.
Alright. Well, here are the keys to your room. And you have a great night. You are free to come and go as you please. There is a brothel about 2 buildings down to the left. You wish to have a good night. We do not allow any of the prostitutes here in this establishment. Do believe that you will keep that to your word, yes?
And where can I find a good meal?
Good meal? Well, you can always go down to Pelos Temple. There, they'll feed you for free. Can't guarantee on the quality of food though. But if you want to have a great steak, ale, and potatoes, you're always welcome to go down to the Witch's Brewery. The brewery is there, nice. Give you nice ale and food to drink.
And what are the rates for that meal?
The rates are somewhat high, however, you are in the middle of this establishment. I would say probably for ale, you're probably looking at about 5 gold pieces. As for a decent meal, I would say probably about 15 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm. Okay, thank you very much.
Very well.
And as that, I begin to take my trunk with my room key up to my room.
I looked at you. Will you all be staying in one room tonight?
Yes. So I follow him, holding on to the trunk.
Wait, what? Wait. Oh, you were asking.
Yes, we will be staying with him in the individual room. I guess.
No, that is not true. I paid for just myself and my possessions.
Actually,
I know these people, but I am not staying with them. We are taking separate rooms.
18. So he
What
looks-
does the concierge say to that in response?
Well, he also he made a performance check to try and say that you wanted some extra coziness tonight.
And I got an 18,
Pro-
so he thinks that me and you are lovers now. Boy.
So
The only, and I say this out loud, the only people that I want in my room are myself and my possessions.
Oh, you gotta stop calling me your possession. You know I'm my own individual person.
I don't mean to bother into the affairs of others. Are you an actual couple?
There is no affair
He's
here.
just a
I
little
am by
grumpy
myself
because we got a
with
little-
this
little
trunk, which is
argument
my
like here.
possessions.
And
I, in fact, do not even know the name of this gentleman.
Are you also in this relationship? As he looks over at Baltimore and trying to assess the situation as best as he can.
I just stare at him with a very blank face.
Okay.
Again, one room for one person and their belongings.
You gotta stop calling me your belongings.
We are not doing this. I do not know your name. You simply helped me
Are
carry.
you really gonna
this
hold on
is-
to this grudge the whole time we're here?
Make another.
Ugh. Good sir,
Yes, 19.
it is just I
It's just
in my
better.
possession. And with that, I'm going to continue taking my trunk
I'm
with me to my
walking.
room.
I'm walking with him.
I mean, at this point, you're like starting to walk, and you notice that there's no real direction. Like, it's just the hallway. There is no, and like behind the desk, you can see like there's another hallway that kind of like cuts off, so you can go down that hallway if you want.
Alright, well, I'm just going to make my way to my room.
I'm following. Holding
Baltimore?
on to the other end of the chest.
Baltimore,
I leave.
you leave the establishment. Okay. So you guys start walking down this hallway, and you hear, to have two people in one room will be extra. I expect payment in the morning.
We got you.
Actually, I don't.
You what?
I said I don't.
You don't leave. Okay.
I look to him and I say, I pull out 80 gold and I set it down and I say, there will be two women that will be coming here. One's name is Atreya, the other one's name is Cass. This is for both of their rooms.
Okay, Cass, and Atreya. All right.
I give like a brief description of what they look like and stuff, race, whatever.
Okay. You see him write it down in the book and whatnot, and then he turns it over. And he's like, "Could you please just sign right next to them, just saying that you paid for the room and it's all set."
That's fine.
Very well.
I'll leave.
Is there anything else I can do for you, sir?
I leave.
He walks away.
Okay. Very well. You have a great day. Good day. Hey. All right. So you guys keep walking, and Krukos, you notice that there is a number on this little key that you have, and eventually you start meeting doors, and it's literally one hallway, just keeps going and going and going until finally, over like the next 15-20 minutes of just walking, you finally get to the room.
To that point, I'm slightly winded.
I'm good.
So
I'm straight.
keep in mind, I'm a bit older, so I'm like a little
Every time he
winded.
keeps
I
driving
get
behind
there.
a little bit, I just kind of yank it forward. Just hurry up!
How dare you? And with that, I just go into the room now that I've found it.
Okay. So you open the door, you go inside,
Walk in with him.
you walk in with them.
Well, it looks like you're not leaving, so I'm
Nope.
not leaving. So I go and set
I
the
take
trunk
mine.
down next to the bed, and I climb in bed with my hand still on the trunk, literally laying in bed, holding the trunk.
Perfect.
Next
I
to
flip
bed.
the trunk on top of him.
Okay.
And I'm
I
gonna
just-
roll out of the way so that doesn't happen.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
You're gonna roll away from something you're holding on to.
Correct.
He's
Let
gonna
me
roll away from something he's literally holding on to.
You know exactly
He's
that
trying
it's
to roll out of the
possible
way
to
of
do
you
that.
putting it on top of him. Yeah. You can make a dexterity saving throw.
I understand, but like,
He can make a dexterity saving
Seven.
throw.
it'd be like him doing this, like.
So
17.
you missed the box. You're good.
Great.
Cool.
You get this feeling that this dwarf is not gonna mess. He's not gonna stop messing with you.
Correct. So I'm just gonna stand there with the trunk.
So
holding
now
it.
you're standing there.
Yeah. Like I rolled away from the trunk, and now I'm standing.
So
Holding
he's
the
not
trunk.
in the bed anymore.
Are you in the bed?
No.
I crawl into bed and I'm like, oh. I sprawl out and I get all comfortable. Ooh, let out a fart. Just like, this is comfy. I like this room. Thanks.
And you're doing this with the trunk still. You're still holding it.
No, I'm not. We're just in the room now. I'm just laying in bed. I don't have to hold it.
So you've let go of the trunk, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. You already let go of the truck.
Oh,
I
that's
let
fine.
go when
Okay.
I try to flip it on top of you.
That's fine. So the trunk is on in the room, and I lay on top of the trunk.
Awesome. I'm laying in a nice comfy bed that I didn't pay for.
Sounds good. So are you guys going to sleep?
I'm just chilling for a little while, just resting.
Chilling.
All right, both of you
Just
just chill
staring-
and
staring.
stare at each other.
Just stare at each other.
Baltimore, is there anything you wish to pursue?
I go to the brothel.
You go to the brothel. Nice. So, sorry.
Looks at his wife.
Yeah. So
Sorry.
you head down the street, and you finally get to this establishment where it's literally just pillars. Like there's about 3 layers, and there's a roof, but there's no walls. It's all curtains. It's all like silhouette curtains or blackout curtains, where throughout the levels you can see the silhouette of ladies, men, individuals just going about their business. And in the front, you see a half-orc and what looks to be a tiefling, just standing out front, just kind of arms crossed, just watching everybody as they walk by. As you walk up to them, they're like, entrance fee,
How much is that?
150 gold.
Holy poo.
We're in the rich part of town, guys.
150 gold just to walk in?
All your pleasure, though. You don't have to pay per woman. As long as the woman chooses you, you're good.
How much are the women?
It's just 150 gold that gets you in. If
Oh.
you decide to do extra pleasures, the lady will tell you how much it is.
How does one make money around here quickly?
We just work here. You can always pick up a job. I hear there's some shops and stuff that are looking for able people.
So,
You can always check out the main town center square. If you go there, there's usually some postings on people that need help, things like that.
is there anything like an arena around here?
There is the Coliseum. It's on the other side of town. They do skill challenges. They do fight to the deaths with slaves and gladiators. Nobody can really sign up for those. You have to actually be a slave or a gladiator. Owned by the Coliseum in order to do that. I know a lot of people always want to try and just try their hand at death. But not there. But they do have skill challenges that you are able to sign up for and go against other people that have your same skill set.
I'm pretty fine after that.
Okay. I walk away. I walk away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. Oh no.
Thought. You got us into it, so I like your, I like you thinking outside the box.
Is there anything else you wish to pursue?
I just go back to the place where we left Cass.
Okay, Pelor's area.
Fitting glory. Sure.
Are you going to Finn and Glorium's Winter Emporium?
Yeah, that place. Wherever that we left her.
Well, yeah. I mean, like, the place was literally adjacent to the Pelor, so I mean, you know that she was going there, so you're free to go there if you want.
Yeah, I might head that way and look for any bookstores on the way.
Okay. On your way, you don't really see anything. Not any libraries or bookstores here in this area. I mean, you've only been the whole group's been within like 2 to 3 blocks of each other. So, except for you're a little further out. Cass will come back to you as you sit down. They just sit down. And they just drink. So, darling, tell me of your adventures. God, it must be brutal.
Brutal to what? You looking for my father?
Oh, everything. I mean, especially what happened to your mother.
What did happen to my mother?
Oh, poor girl. She doesn't know, Finn. Oh my God. She don't know. Well, child. I'm gonna try and break this to you softly. She's dead.
The best soft way to break it to somebody. She's dead. Oh, bless your heart. She's dead.
What happened to her?
Well, she went looking for your father. We tried to help her as much as we could, but we're not really sure.
But what actually killed her? Was it something magical? Was it somebody who was looking for my father? Was it
We don't know.
some kind of trouble he was in?
Darling, when I tell you that we found just scrap bones and we knew it was her. We knew it was her.
When I was on Skyhaven, there was a cult group that I think were looking for my father, and they were on the ship looking for me because of my father. They were trying to summon demonic beings and bring them into this plane. Is that the sort of stuff that my dad was caught up in that could have killed my mother?
So Finn just kind of puts his hand over his mouth. And Gloria, she's still there. She's just like, oh, child, what do you think your father was into? God bless, no, God. That's something for Neanderthals, dealing with demons and whatnot. No, your father had an interest in time. Trying to find time. That's what he said he wanted to find time for stuff. We never understood what he said or what he meant, but trust me, darling, you don't want to mess with something like that.
Cult doing following me because of my father?
Child, I wish I knew, and if I did, I would protect you. You must understand. I got nothing but love for you, darling. And you best believe if anybody's gonna touch with my sugar lumps, you better believe I'm gonna add some sugar.
You mentioned you had a letter from my father?
Yes, Finn, would you find that for me? He said, oh my God! Oh, can't do nothing. Just start to walk out.
So, tell me about you. Have you guys always been here at the Winter Emporium? How do you know my father?
Oh, this is my establishment, darling. This is everything that I can hope and dream for. Finn is a good associate of mine. We've been together for quite some time, and, we've just never separated. It can be quite annoying, but, darling, Mama's gotta pay bills. It's just my establishment. The halfling out front, what is his name? we always keep firing them because they always keep touching our stuff. Those halfling, dirty little things. Great at talking to people though. Great to talk to you. I just want to find one. That's just be my baby. But
It is a fantastic place that you have here.
thank you. I do quite admire it very much.
Did you trust the captain of Skyhaven?
I don't know her much, but your father did trust her. And if your father trusted her, I definitely trust her.
Well,
But look, darling, I'll give you a little secret. Your owl belonged to your father. And
he
for
told me that in his letter.
for whatever reason, Corvus has a knack for finding and choosing people. People that he deems are worthy or honest. I would keep him around, that one. He's quite a ghastly beast now, the way you talk about 8 feet, you say is the wingspan? Oh my god.
He is quite a magnificent bird.
Oh my gosh, 8 feet? That's intense. I don't know. How does he fit on your like shoulder?
Well, that's wingspan, so they're
Yeah.
talking about him like being full out. So
Yeah.
when he's like tucked in like this, he's probably only
Still,
like.
it's gonna be kind of bulky.
But again, that's wingspan, so he's probably only about like this big, probably with an 8-wing. So
Do you
yeah,
know
that can go on
dwarf
the shoulder.
by the name of Haggerden?
Which keeps him
Haggerden?
mostly in the tree.
No, can't say I have. I don't know of any Haggerden at all.
This dwarf, he found us.
Is he single? Because, darling, I need a good man. I mean, the man in the brothel, all they want is just more women, but none of them can hold all this, you know what I mean? I mean, it's like putting a hot dog in a volcano.
You're so ridiculous. Oh my.
Anyways, so,
Did you come up with these lines before you came up with this character?
Cody, as you guys are just sitting there staring at each other lovingly, deep into each other's soul. Is there anything going on that I need to know about?
So, what are you trying to do? Trying to use his
what
body
do
for
you mean?
something?
I'm sorry.
Trying to use his body for something? Trying to resurrect him?
What body are you referring to?
I mean, did you ever find his green hat at least? I see you're wearing a hat. And he did have a hat, but he lost his original hat. Do you have his original hat?
I don't know whom you're speaking of.
Make a deception check. You make an insight check. BJ, make a deception check.
Okay,
18.
17.
18.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Pelor is a good guy, so I'm assuming you're trying to heal him.
Who are you speaking of?
Now, I don't know who you are, where you come from, but I'm his friend too, and that's all I want. So,
Who are you talking about?
we can either be on the same page about this, or you can keep trying to cover it up.
I still have no idea to whom you're referring.
I'm pretty sure Pelor will help us, but again, good God tends to want truthful people.
I know my intentions.
Well, I just told you mine, so are we on the same page? Do you want to help him, or are you trying to use him for something? Because I don't think Pelor will bring him back if you're trying to use him for something evil. So if that's the
I don't
case,
know
Pelor,
who
I'm assuming
referring
you're not
to.
that bad of a guy. So
I don't know to whom you're referring to, but you keep mentioning a page. But I'll tell you, it just depends on what book you're reading.
what?
You keep mentioning a page.
Page.
Pelor.
Oh, Pelor?
I don't know. You keep mentioning some page. I said it all depends on what book you're reading.
Said Pelor, the temple we were just at. Where Sierra's at? You know, the one, the healer you were asking for? I'm talking about that temple, Pelor.
Correct.
So,
Yes, I'm going to see Sierra tomorrow morning.
Yes, then I'm assuming since you want a high cleric like that, you're trying to bring him back. Now I'm just trying to figure out, trying to bring him back for something good or something evil. Because
Bring
I'm sure
whom-
if it's
whom
bad,
back?
Calora's probably not going to help you.
To whom are you trying to bring back?
I mean, you can keep pussyfooting around. Like, I'm just trying to help you out if you're going to bring him back. 'Cause if
I
you're bringing
have
him back,
no
I'll help you out.
clue who or what you are talking about.
This is going to be a long night. I hope you're comfy on that chest. I appreciate the furry bed tonight. Thank you for that.
I'm very happy with my possessions right here. In
Awesome.
the room I paid for.
Exactly, and I appreciate you paying for my free stay tonight. Thank you.
I'm not
So,
paying
again,
for
I'm just trying to help
anything.
out, see if we can't be on the same page about this. Because I'm not going
Again,
anywhere.
you keep referring to a page,
How much
but it
life do you
depends
have?
on the book that you're trying to read.
98.
Health. Yeah,
Okay.
not full health. Why? So.
Everybody
Alright,
gets all
I mean-
scripts going around. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
I mean, if you don't want to tell me, it's
Super
cool,
sad.
man. I'm just trying to be on the same side as you. I just want my friend back.
I still have no idea who you're talking about. You keep talking about some
Great.
person and a friend. Are you insane? Is there something wrong with you?
Probably. Drink?
You.
No, I'm good,
I need
thank
you to
you.
make a history check, BJ. I just realized something based on your backstory.
Okay. I got a 17, and then my history is 19.
Just do it. Based on your knowledge of the mountains, you know that within the mountains there's two massive dwarven clans.
Mm-hmm.
And based on his features and based on what he's been reciprocating, you
Mhm.
kind of get the idea that he may be from the Iron Wall clan, which are a
Mhm.
lot about family, a lot about like togetherness, like
Mm-hmm.
that's it.
Okay.
And you find it odd that he's by himself.
Okay.
Continue.
So,
So you keep talking about him and your friend
mm-hmm.
and wanting to get some person back to whom I still have no idea.
Yeah.
But aren't you dwarves supposed to travel in packs together? Where are the rest of your friends or family?
You're like dogs.
Well, one of my friends was recently killed, and he's inside that trunk. Because I know you're lying.
But
and you saw the other
if you
companion, so I'm not
assume,
traveling
again, assuming, because you have no idea what's in this trunk, yet you keep referring to a person, might I ask you, if this person is in this trunk, are they a dwarf? Because you still have not answered my question of
I just
why
said you
you're
saw
alone
my
and not with
companions who I
dwarves.
travel with, so I'm not by myself. I got my companions. And no,
But
he's
again,
not. He's a...
You still have yet
elf.
to answer my question.
I told you, I'm traveling with my companions. You saw them. I'm not alone. We don't have to travel with other dwarves. These are my friends, so I'm traveling with them. We're not dogs. We
I
don't
never
just-
said you were dogs. You
But
keep assuming and putting words in my mouth.
Just saying, you said that I have to be traveling with dwarves. You're concerned that I'm not traveling with other dwarves, so I mean...
I was just curious as to why you were the only dwarf I've seen in your group.
Probably because of the fact that most other dwarves don't like people.
But they like other dwarves.
And I'm somebody who likes the group I'm traveling with. So...
Fair enough, I can respect
What's
it.
your whole obsession with my people?
I mean, I've seen and been around dwarves before. You just remind me of some that I've
You've
had
seen
some...
every single dwarf has to be following other dwarves? You've never seen somebody adventure out on their own?
I didn't say anything about that.
Oh,
You did.
but you're making it very strange and bringing up a point that I'm not with other dwarves. And I don't see the
I just
relationship of
found
why I
it
have to be with
interesting.
other dwarves. Are you
I found it
racist?
interesting that you keep
At this
referring to some person.
At this point, is Rahun feeling uncomfortable now that he's questioning like his own clan?
It's not really that he's feeling uncomfortable. He just knows that not every dwarf has to be next to another dwarf at all times. There are dwarves that go off by themselves and do hunting adventures, you know. So, but I understand where he's coming from. And why he's asking. I'm just trying
Dwarf,
to do
might I
it.
ask you, is this friend who you keep referring to, are they a dwarf?
No, I told you they're an elf. Druid is a class.
Interesting.
He's an elf.
I thought
I-
dwarves
he's
and
a-
elves
that's a
didn't
class.
get along.
Again, these are all things on individual people. There are so many of us and so many different people of us. Why do you keep assuming we're all like the same people? Not everybody hates everybody.
Oh, I didn't say that at all. I just said, I mean, just a general track record of the relations between dwarves and elves. They don't tend to get along
Yes, but
very
it's not
well.
impossible. So
I
why
never
are you
said it was.
assuming that I hate all elves? See, now you're being
No.
racist. Why are you being
That's
racist?
not true at all. It was just a general question.
Stereotyping me and everything like my other people. I am nothing like them.
You were getting very hostile about it. Somewhat seems as though touchy subject. It was just a few questions.
I just don't like the 20 questions from you. I'm trying to be here helping you out. And now
You're the one
questioning my
questioning me
methods.
about what's inside of my trunk, and I just returned the favor.
I never question. I know what's in your trunk.
And yet you continue to ask me what my intentions are,
Well, yes, I
thus
just want to
playing
know
the
what
game
your
of
intentions
20
are with my friend.
questions.
Because I know you have it.
And yet we're back to the same debacle. I don't know who or what you're referring to.
That's great. By the way, where are you from, Dragonborn?
Where am I from?
With that, we'll cut it right there. Atreya. So you've been telling your. Is there anything you're wishing to leave out of telling your sister? No, tell her everything.
Yeah. So although she wants to wait for everyone to be together before she starts talking, she's my sister, so I'm gonna be like, look, just give me an idea of, what's going on, so I have something to tell my friends. I can't just, from telling her, she knows that, like, I don't know them all too well, and they have other things that, are priorities to them as well, and I can't expect them to just drop whatever it is they're doing, especially since we have a possible body in its chest that we're trying to save, so.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, no, I'm sorry. I didn't realize how much stuff you have going on.
So
Are-
I just
are
need
you-
an
are
idea of what's.
Are you wrapped up in something?
Yes, at the time I'm trying to.
I mean, if you need our family to pay some people, we will. I mean, are you like? Are you? Did you murder someone?
I didn't murder anybody. I have companions that I've been traveling with, and from what I've told her, the stories, Baltimore and Cass and Rahun, and they have the friend Emerald, and they believe that his body is in a trunk, and there's a person who is in possession of that.
Did the
And-
guards know? Did you like let them know?
Yes, but we didn't actually see the body go into the trunk, and it's the gentleman's possession. So
You don't really know if there's a body in the trunk.
We do not.
You're basing it off of what?
One of my travel companions, Baltimore, saw this person was the last person with the body.
Okay.
So.
We can talk about it more, and I'll let you get on your way. But the only thing is that we've just been having some issues with communications between our our trade routes and our established personnel that give us and trade with us.
Okay.
I believe you have some of the emblems, the dwarves, the giants. You have some of theirs. We'd like for you to adventure to them and see what's going on. If maybe they have somebody else that's starting to partake in trade, and I mean, we've lost quite some money.
How significant is this? How long has this been going on?
Quite some time.
So it's just slowly been
We
diminishing.
cur-
Just are we losing product? Is it being stolen? Is it not being returned? Are we just losing customers?
We're getting product, but not as much as we should. I don't know if they're getting attacked on the road, or if our allies are not holding up to their end of the bargain. And that's what we need to find out. But as far as right now goes, we are barely able to meet basic bills, and the majority of what you see before you is pretty much owed.
Oh, that's a lot. Has grandfather met with the dwarves and checked on all of our holdings with them? Because we have almost half of our profits are stored with them separately.
We haven't been able to enter the mountain. Any of our messengers have all come back empty-handed, saying that the gates won't open. I mean, we still get a shipment from them, so we are receiving. But nobody's been, or none of us have been able to talk to them. And I would go myself, but I'm not trained in adventuring, or I have no skills with a sword, or.
I understand. Okay. Okay, I can do that. Did grandfather give you a letter with a list of specific towns, places, people that I need to speak with, people that we're trading with,
I
the
can get
routes?
that. If you want to just find your companions, bring them back. I'll have that list ready for you.
Okay. I actually do need to get some new armor, new gear.
Okay. Well, we can't really support much due to our position. But if we do have some, we can pull some strings in the lower ends of the cities. We do have some favors there where we can pull and maybe get you some better armor, some better stuff. Nothing magical, but I can definitely get you in that.
I need it new.
If you're looking for like magical items, we don't really have any like negotiations with any of them, but I do know that Finn and Gloriums, Wonder Emporium, they're really good in terms of what they give you. The quality of stuff that they give you is really good. There is another individual, the Eye of the Magnus, that's also on the other side of town. But that one is more for the hierarchy of the wizards. Everything there is going to be super expensive. And
That's fine. I won't worry about that then. Finn and Gloria's Wonder Emporium will work.
okay. And then you're free to go around some of the basic other wizards that have their shops set up. I can't give you a guarantee on if they are reliable.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, so, alright, well, I'm just gonna stay with her a little while and just kind of spend time with her all the time. So, and how long has it been? Because I was gonna meet back with them in about an hour.
Yeah, it's almost been about an hour.
Okay, alright, so, okay, well, alright, Lily, I'm gonna meet up with my companions and
Yeah, very well. Bring him here.
I'll come back.
And she's like, and sister, it's very nice to see you again.
It's good to see you as well. Hug her, love her.
So you head out and you make your way back. Baltimore, you've gone inside Finn and Glorium's Wonder Emporium, and you see this halfling finally finishing off some of the majority of the people as they start scattering, pulling stuff off the shelves, and starting to head out with their goods. And the halfling just kind of sits down and he's like, whoo, moving product. I see another traveler gets up. What can I get for you? What are you looking for? What can I do for you? Here at Finn and Glorium's Wonder Emporium, where we have the most magical items here for you to make your night magical.
Do you have anything that does a mass healing?
Mass healing. Let me look. And he drops down, and you see like 5 books, just massed across. And he's like, okay, healing. We're over here. We're gonna look in the magical items. And he's like, yes, I do have some healing potions, stuff like that. If you're looking for things that will mass heal people, it is going to be quite pricey. Up to about anywhere from about 7 to 10,000 gold. Is that kind of the budget in which you're looking for?
Is it an item that does that?
Oh, absolutely.
Or-
Yes, absolutely. Yep.
What is the item that you're speaking of?
It's a necklace of mass healing. Is that what you require? Once per day, you can mass heal up to 5 people for, I believe, such and such amount. Which, out of game terms, that is going. It's going to be 8d4 plus 8.
How much money do you got, Baltimore?
Is that all you got, or do you have any other items?
Mass healing. We do have. What's the price range and what I'm looking for? Maybe I can help negotiate. That might be a little bit better.
I don't have a lot of gold right now.
You don't
I'm
have
just-
a lot of gold. Okay, so we're gonna go down to the lower items here.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how much I would need to purchase an item.
We have a vast variety of items here. It just really depends on you. Tell us what you want, what you're looking for, what's the price you're liking, and we'll go ahead and find something for you. We do have a ring here. It's a ring of regeneration. Maybe it's a little cheaper. It's about 750 gold, and it will regenerate one out of game. It'll regenerate 1 health per round. Which out of game in the actual session, that's something. But it doesn't work when it's like when you actually fall unconscious. It won't bring it back up to 1. It's while you're alive. They'll actually just regenerate your health.
So, do you have an item by chance that when somebody like myself who does healing spells, a cleric, that it can make those spells go, it can make that healing effect go to everybody?
Are you specifically asking about that necklace out of game?
No, I'm specifically asking about an item in general.
I have a wand of healing. Out of game, it has 6 charges, heals for 1d8, and you can use it to mass heal for 3d8, and you could want to roll d20. When you roll 1, it breaks, but when you rest, it recharges 1d6. But again, that's going to be up in the higher portions of rings. I'm pretty sure I put it in here. There we go. The necklace of the healing faith. That's the one that you saw, where it pluses 1 to your AC. Only can be worn by a cleric. Plus 10 to all healing spells. Advance to medicine checks. That one also is going to be in the higher thousands.
So wait, they actually have that item?
Yeah, they have a variation of it.
What is a variation of it?
It just doesn't give you an AC bonus.
How much is it?
You're looking at about 14,000.
Shit, this place is...
Is there other places you can go though? Too?
You can go. Well, you're not there, but
No, I know. I'm just out
I
of
mean,
game.
in theory, yes, you can
'Cause
go
that's
anywhere.
really expensive, yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have for the higher items, you have like this place, and then if you're looking for like the legendary items, there's another place specifically for that. But
Okay.
I just go... Is there a chair by chance anywhere in this place?
oh yes, please take a seat. We have a lot of seats. A lot of people, when they hear the prices, they definitely want to sit down as well. We have had somebody actually trade in their house for an item that was quite interesting because the wife came by later. That was not
his wife?
hot. She was hot. He wasn't. But, yeah. What can you do?
I go up and I take a seat.
You just let me know if you want anything. Okay. You doing anything else?
Well, just sit there and wait.
Okay. We're gonna go back to you two.
Cass?
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I just want to be talking about like nothing super important with my father, just like catching up, getting to know them.
Sure. And they talk about the like the travels that brought him to there, and that like he worked with them for quite some time. They built some trust. He did some favors for them. He helped them actually establish what is now Gloriums Emporium.
So overall, I'm getting the sense that Gloria and Finn like had a really solid relationship.
Yeah, like if it wasn't for your father,
That they're
they
looking
probably
for-
wouldn't even have this shop. So to
So
speak.
they're really grateful.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And every now and
People
then,
that I can trust.
yeah, and Finn every now and then they always like get a little bickering argument, but you definitely get like Finn as like the friend that's always there but always gives a hard time, and she's like Big Mama.
So I just want to be chatting with them, getting to know them until I realize it's been about an hour.
Sure.
And I just say, Finn, Gloria, it's been so good to be in your fantastic shop and to meet you.
Oh yes,
Even
absolutely.
though you already know me, but I have some people who are waiting for me and I have to get back to them. But I will be back.
Yes, please do. Oh my God, I have to see my little baby. Come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. We'll definitely. I think we have it somewhere stored around here. Finn, darling, where is that blasted note? I don't know. You might want to come back.
I'll be back tomorrow.
Throwing things
Yeah,
at this
yeah.
way. Where is it? Where is it?
So you leave, and eventually you see Baltimore just sitting in a chair. He's just kind of just chilled out, like.
Oh, hey,
Chilling out,
Baltimore.
relaxing, relaxing,
I
all
thought
cool.
we were going to meet at the Soaring Griffin.
Yes. I just wanted to make sure you were okay.
Thank you. I've met Finn and Gloria. They seem like wonderful people. Maybe they can help us with, whatever we need.
Did you find any information about your dad?
Yeah, I did. I'm not necessarily any closer to finding him, but I feel like with Sam or with Finn and Gloria, they feel like family.
That's good.
Would you like to go back to the Soaring Griffin? We can make our way back there now.
Sure. Rahun is currently in a room with that individual.
Alright. Hey, just so you know, if there's anything you're looking for, Finn and Gloria could probably help you find it. They have quite the shop.
Okay. Thanks.
So you guys start heading to the Storm Griffin?
Yeah.
Okay. Back to you guys. What are you doing?
Well, where we last left off, I asked where this dragonborn came from.
Yes, my origins. I come from a faraway place. There's some trees.
No! You don't say!
Yes.
The place where you came from has trees? What kind of trees?
And where do you come from?
You know.
No, I don't. That's why I asked.
I'm a dwarf. I come from the mountains. Where else do
Well, I
I come from?
assumed the mountains, but what mountains?
A mountain that has trees.
It's true, many of those mountains do have trees.
Yep. So, what you doing here anyway? And what are you? You fight? You look like you could put up a good fight.
I dabble a little bit in some stuff.
Nah, you don't fight, do you?
Well, I mean, I'm not I'm not looking to fight, if that's what you're asking.
Nah, I'm more of asking, like, are you a bitch? And yeah, you're a bitch. I can just tell by your answer.
Well, you can assume what you will.
You're a bitch. It's alright. I got it. Well, it's been about an hour. So I think it's about time that everybody's coming back. So, I enlarge my axe and I take a swing at it.
Okay. Roll initiative.
I'm assuming that's...
Yeah.
17.
I got a 16.
So, alright, so you take a swing, yeah.
So yeah, I enlarge my axe. I'll use my bonus action to go into another rage at this point. And I will go ahead and swing. First one is a 16.
16 hit.
My AC is 12.
Sweet.
Go for it.
Alright.
If you have shield as your spell, you can use that as a reaction.
Oh, shoot, lit. Cool, okay.
Do you use it?
I knew I wrote that
Make
down.
sure you take it off his spell. Hold on, stop. I'm helping him because he doesn't know how to play. So he's gonna use shield. So as you go to hit him, it brings it up to his AC goes up to a set. What'd you hit?
I got a 16.
16. His is 12, so plus 5.
So
So
17.
17. So you when you go down, you hit this blue shield that kind of orbs
Second
up.
attack.
Sure.
Natural 20.
Yeah, yeah.
Make up for the first one.
Go for it.
Yeah.
So it's 3d6 because my axe is enlarged.
Of course.
He's like, that's what about an hour? So I enlarged my axe.
And that's from
Did I say how long it goes for?
what? The enlarging of that?
Yeah. Or does it say once per day?
It says once per day.
We'll just make it a minute for 10 rounds, as long as as long as you're rage.
Okay. Then I want to talk about the once per day then.
No, it's gonna be once per day.
Okay, but for only like
A minute, which is
Yeah.
10 rounds.
okay. Alright, so we'll worry about that later. So I got a natural 20, so I'm doubling my dice. That's 8, 12, 18, plus 8, plus 10. 28 damage on that hit.
Okay.
So, and I use my bonus action to go in rage, so I can't do my boots, and I only get 2 attacks because I'm not in frenzied rage or anything like that. So, that would be my turn.
Alright. Your turn, Emma. Not Emma.
I'm on to 1 hit point. So,
Figured as much.
Yeah. Can I still cast even though I'm so low?
Yeah?
Lit. I'm gonna cast lightning bolt at level 3.
Okay.
Instantaneous stroke of lightning, forming a line of 100 feet long and 5 feet wide, blasts from you in a direction. Each creature in the line must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 8d6 lightning damage on a failed save.
What's my saving throw on?
Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving. You got it.
What's the distance or range?
100 feet in a 5-foot radius, so I think he's hitting himself.
Well, it casts out from him.
And how big of a room, though?
It's probably like a 10 by 10, 10 by 15.
Natural 1. So I don't make the
What
saving
did you
throw.
say?
Natural 1.
Mm-hmm. So you do the 8d6.
Okie dokie. 5, 3, 8. 1,
9.
9, 2, 11, 15. How many was that?
As you're heading
5?
back to the soaring griffin,
Yeah, I threw them out.
you all three meet up in the middle area. Just so you know.
Me, Baltimore, and Cass.
You, Baltimore, and Cass all meet in this one area.
Okay. So just say, hey, you guys headed back to the store and break them.
Alright, so how much damage did you take?
29.
29?
Yeah.
This reminds me of that other lightning competition I had with a different Dragonborn who I also beat. This shall be fun.
It's pretty badass.
So I shrug off that lightning because it's really like nothing
A
to me.
third
now.
of your life?
It's not a third, but it's good. But it's just the fact that I went a whole like lightning rod intensified. Like this
Sure.
is just like
Okay.
I can understand that.
all right. I will click my boots of haste.
Sure.
I will do reckless.
So 5 attack?
Yep. No.
No, 4. Okay. It's only when you go into frenzy, right? Frenzy is your.
So it would only be 3 then, because then I get to attack on my. Because it's the 2 and then the boots.
It's 2, 2, and then if you did your bonus action as an attack, then you get that one too.
What?
No, I think it's only 3 attacks, right?
If you have, okay, we've had this discussion. You attack 5 times if you are level 5. You have a boost of hates on, and you're in your max rage.
Mm-hmm.
We've had that conversation.
Okay, so if I get 4 attacks, then
boots,
I get 4 attacks.
Boots of haste gives you 2 actions. So you have your attack action, which you attack, and then you get your extra attack because of that attack action. Your second action, if you attack again, that gives you another extra attack because of your attack action. And then your frenzied, which is, I think it's your frenzy. The frenzy gives you the third one that attacks
Gives
you on
the
your bonus.
final, yeah.
But you do not get the extra attack. on
No,
it.
that one's because it's the bonus.
Correct.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. 4 attacks then. That works for me. All reckless. So they all get advantage.
5, as long as you hit once.
Mm-hmm. Natural 15.
Yeah, he's at 14. So, wait. Well, what's your?
Oh, well, that's 15 plus 8 on top of that.
Yeah. So you hit him. He goes unconscious.
Awesome. I take his hand while he's unconscious and I put it on the box itself and I go to lift open the chest using. Still
Lock.
doesn't.
Yep.
It still locks, so they have to be like actually conscious and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Thought that would work. All right, I search his stuff on him.
Sure. Make a death saving throw.
Yeah, it's a D20.
Yeah.
You killed him?
13.
13. So you passed. All right. So make an investigation check.
Nice. That's a good one. 17.
17. What do you got on you?
The rest of my gold, some rations,
I take his gold.
and just the items that I wear in my backstory. From my backstory.
I take his gold. I take the key to the room.
Okay.
And then I will go ahead and
Make another death saving throw.
Okay. 11.
You
so
pass.
I'll go ahead and I'll try and stabilize him now. Just kind of keep him.
Medicine check.
Yep. 10.
Not
well.
really.
Oh well. I did the best I could. So I'm gonna take the key. I'm gonna take all of his gold, and there was nothing else. No signias or anything that might give me.
You don't really
what he-
see insignias. You just see like some basic stuff. Like you see like his staff. You see a necklace. You see that's pretty much it.
What's the necklace look like?
Like a cloak. This is basic emblem. Not. It doesn't look anything crazy. It doesn't look like a holy symbol or anything like
Alright, I
that.
take the necklace off him as well.
Sure.
And I will go ahead and, from my knowledge, does holy water have healing properties as well? It It does not. It only does the whole. Gotcha. All right, I'll try to stabilize him again.
Sure. Make a death saving throw. Just sign up.
17.
Yeah, so you pass. So as you do it, you're just like, hey, he's stabilized.
Cool. I leave the room now with
Alright.
all his money, the necklace, and his room key.
Sure.
I go up to the front desk and I go, oh, here's that payment for me staying in there as well, and I hand him. I'm assuming it's another 40, or is it going to be a cheaper price since we're
It's
sharing?
20.
It's 20 since figured as much, so I give him 20 gold.
Okay, as you come out and do this, you notice that them three are actually there as well.
I go, oh, hey guys. Hey, he's unconscious inside. You guys want to like tie him up and see what we can't get out of him?
Oh my gosh, Ryan.
No?
I immediately just start shaking my head.
So
Let's go talk about this like off to the
Ooh.
side so we're not around people like
and he says, I'm sorry, what did you just do? As the person that was taking your payment information literally just looks at you. And we'll stop there for tonight. So we appreciate you guys having fun. I'll put this up on YouTube. It'll be fun as our heroes just seem to find their ways into these interesting plot points. Definitely,
It's all Rahun.
it's Rahun.
It's all Rahun.
definitely go online, check us out on Facebook, like us, share us, all that good stuff. You'll see us up on YouTube as well. We appreciate you guys staying with us. You guys make sure that if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let us know. We'll see you next week here on Epic Interactions, guys. You guys keep it epic.
Next week, we'll have a new character, so we'll be looking forward to that.
Pretty much. Yep.
You're stable, you're not dead.